If you want to learn how to fade using only 2 guards, follow along and I'll show you exactly how I smash out my fades in the shop in just 2 minutes. First, I'm starting with my number 6 guard on top, going against the grain using my comb to cross-check everything, making sure there's no little hair standing up at all. Now I'm grabbing my 1.5 and working around the entire perimeter to completely debulk the sides. I'll start with the clipper fully open and then I'll close it all the way, starting that transition. Next, I'm coming in with my trimmers and setting in a guideline roughly 1.5 inches underneath what we just finished with our 1.5, making sure we completely debulk everything so we've got a nice smooth canvas to work on. Hit it with a little bit of talcum powder to give us a clean dry canvas, then straight in with the foil shaver to make everything underneath completely smooth. Now this is a different technique to what I usually show on the channel, and it's definitely more for advanced barbers. I'm going with my 0.5 fully closed instead of taking the guard off and using my lever all the way open. The reason for this is actually to transition that 0.5 straight into the bulk using only the 0.5 guard. So I start with the 0.5 fully closed and work that all the way around the head, and then I open up the 0.5 guard all the way, keeping my wrist real flicky and working all the way up into the parietal ridge. This allows me to create that transition really quickly without having to use multiple guards throughout the whole haircut. Next, I'm swapping out my clipper for something that's slightly more zero gaps like my shorty. I'm using the clipper all the way closed and attacking that bottom line that we left with the 0.5 guard, really focusing on getting that transition nice and clean. Then I'll open up the clipper all the way and work through the remaining bulk or any dark spots. I'm using the corners of the blade here so I can be really precise without taking too much weight. Once the fade transitions, I'm going to outline the parietal ridge to maximise that square shape throughout the haircut. Then I'll slightly touch it with the thinning scissors and soften the transition through the parietal ridge as much as possible, while still keeping that strong square silhouette. To finalise everything, I'm just going to line it up the whole haircut, keeping it as natural as possible without pushing anything back. Then I'll sharpen everything up with the razor, and that's the final result. I hope you guys like this different fading technique. If you did, let me know what you think in the comment section below and give it a go on your next fade. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.